So there I was, in my office, with my door open, with my team of millennials working away. And they were having one of the usual conversations in the bullpen. Now, for those of you that don't know what a bullpen consists of, it's a bunch of desks huddled together for salespeople. Sometimes they can be recruiters, or they can just be any group of individuals you want to follow the same direction and basically produce numbers. What are those numbers? Well, they're you, of course. They basically feed off each other in a boiler room type of situation. Most of the time, it's a sink or swim situation for most. It's very interesting to see the amount of pressure applied on these workers to make up these sales numbers. They are actually put in a pen and watched over very closely. I know because I was in a pen and then moved into a manager role and had to develop and train them for years. Amazing what we do for leads, huh? Back to that topic soon. At least we were putting people to work, offering opportunities and not selling life insurance or financial advice. Anyways, back to the story. My door was open when all of a sudden one of my recruiters yelled, "I don't know what I would do without the internet." While the other one replied, "Why don't you just ask me?" Meaning me, of course. Now, after the whole room blew up with laughter at my expense, myself included, it reminded me of how far we have come in technology and what I have witnessed as opposed to them. I have been putting people to work for over 25 years. And when I started, there were no computers. My first personal computer was a Commodore 64. Half of you out there just had to Google that because you never heard of it before. There were ugly green terminals that used strict DOS commands. We used chalkboards and fax machines because whiteboards never existed. There was white paper on easels, and we had to tear away each sheet after writing on it with a Sharpie. We might have been able to get across 3 points of view before flipping the paper over and losing our train of thought. And if we got real adventurous, we started scotch taping all of the sheets of paper around the room. Nowadays, you can paint a whole car in whiteboard paint and write all over it. When Windows came out and our sales managers had to send resumes via email to their clients, they huddled in a corner and decided the best way to overthrow management because no matter what, they were going to still fax a 12-page resume. So, you want to talk personal? Yes, I had a car phone. An actual car phone installed in my car with an antenna on the window. I also had a Nextel phone that was part walkie-talkie. And at any given moment, my friends could just speak over it and their voice would echo through the room and interrupt a business meeting with a "What's up?" Because I could not shut that feature off if management was trying to reach me. At that time, Budweiser had one of the best commercials of all time. And you can find that link on our YouTube page. The "What's up?" actually became a cultural phenomenon for almost a year. Of course, I had a pager, and I wasn't a drug dealer or a doctor. And when one of my best friends needed to tell me that they wanted to go out that night, they used 911 after they punched in their number because to them, it was an emergency. I have been through the dot bomb, wrote all my college papers on a word processor, and actually used a typewriter in high school where the new kids on the block got their first start. Can someone say Wahlburgers? I had a Walkman, Discman, an MP3 player, and now an iPod Shuffle for working out. I saw the birth of the PC and the failure and reign of the Mac. I have seen new and improved networks, security, and operating systems in all social medias to present. As technology grew, so did the need of the people to create it. I have seen an HTML programmer get paid $60 to $70 an hour. And now my daughter learns the basics in the 3rd grade. So needless to say, I have seen it all in technology. So why am I telling you this? Because the need for new technology will never end. Driverless cars, drones, robots, etc., etc. It will never end. What has never changed and will never change is the need for them to reach a target market. Remember, I told you I would get back to this topic. Like it or not, we are all just plain old leads to the business world. So, how do they reach us? Do we even like to be bothered? Do we want to be sold? Print, TV, and radio used to be the way to go until the birth of the internet. Now, they have your digital footprint and hit us with pop-up ads and grab our data behind the scenes while we sign off on it. In the consumer world, they need to break us down into categories. So here come the statistics. Generation Z is known as the internet era. In this generation, parents are fully aware of technology, and because of their youth, marketing and demographic strategies are still being developed. Generation Y are known as the millennials or echo boomers, ranging in the ages approximately 19 to 27. Most of them are living at home and have grown up in technology campaigns. They process information quickly and are brand loyal. They are approximately 75 million strong and have more disposable income due to parental assistance. They think outside the box and enjoy technology-driven brands. Generation X is the overlooked generation. They fall into the shadow of the baby boomers and are at the peak of their earning and buying potential. They are technologically sharp and love to shop. They are also savers and are more focused on a good deal and product than brand. Boomers were a forgotten market at age 50 until recently. Today, they have figured out that boomers spend $400 billion more than any other generation. So now, they are rethinking their strategy on how to reach this market. And then, there is the greatest generation that has seen it all. But don't you dare use the word old. They have lived through the Greatest Depression and many more economic recessions. So, they are wise and don't shop for fun. They are our senior citizens and have pensions and are practical, loyal customers. They are most likely to spend their money on their grandchildren and buy 25% of all toys in America. This generation now lives longer due to science and medicine, and they still want to learn and stay active and are more internet active and savvy than you may think. So, how do you really feel being called a target market? So here at Eployed.com, we decided to give them exactly what they ask for. As you can plainly tell, marketing puts a price tag on our heads in this world, so why not give them what they want? How much do you think you are worth if they knew you were in the market to truly buy a car? Or if you wanted to change your insurance provider? Or if you were looking for a house? That is why Eployed has put you first in the process by simply helping people modify their daily lifestyles and highlighting their favorite products into an effective system for purchase controlled by the user. Call it reversing the information flow, or does it just make sense that they should come to us for our information because we are extremely valuable? After all, they do put thousands of people in a bullpen cold calling us all day around the world, including overseas, where the labor is even cheaper just to sell us something. I am sorry, did I forget that you are all rich and employed and can afford not to have your share of your own information, living your daily lifestyle? We have been able to showcase and market individuals in a way for them to always profit first, while keeping them 100% confidential. Our Eployed agents are here to handle members and customers to make sure your experience with Eployed.com is a smooth one, so please ask questions and share comments along the way. Any one of our clients are able to promote, post, advertise, and view profiles for free while seeking their existing book of business at a huge cost savings. Our website offers them the ability to reach their target market with no middleman. Imagine that, no middleman at no cost until they decide to buy their information after reviewing a large portion of these never-before-seen profiles in advance for free. If you need help or assistance, call or email an Eployed agent or employee. We are continuing to evolve with the needs of our user. Remember, we work for you. Welcome to Eployed.com. What's on your brand?